I never thought one night, one decision, one reckless mistake could shatter the life I had built with Daniel. For years, our marriage was everything I ever wanted. Steady, loving, and warm. He was my safe place, my anchor, my best friend. But all it took was one moment of weakness to poison everything. It happened on a night Daniel was away on a work trip. My childhood friend Alex had come over. We'd been close for years, sharing stories, memories, even secrets. But that night, something shifted. We opened a bottle of wine, then another. The conversation turned too personal, too vulnerable. And when he leaned in, I didn't push him away. It wasn't love. It wasn't passion. It was a mistake. A terrible, selfish mistake in the very bedroom I shared with my husband. The guilt was instant. Even as Alex left, I hated myself. I scrubbed the sheets, showered, and stared at my reflection, unable to believe the woman looking back was me. I told myself Daniel would never know. I told myself I'd bury it, lock it away, and spend every day making it up to him by being the best wife I could. But secrets have a way of poisoning everything. When Daniel came home, I tried to act normal. I kissed him, hugged him, but there was hesitation in my touch, and he noticed. He always noticed. "You okay?" he asked, eye searching mine. "You seemed off." I laughed it away, said I was just tired. He didn't push. Days turned into weeks, and the guilt ate at me. I wanted to confess, but I couldn't. Every time I looked at him, kind, steady, loving, I broke inside. He trusted me completely, and I was betraying him with every smile, every kiss, every "I love you." Then came the silence. It started small. Daniel grew quieter at dinner, answering in short words instead of long conversations. At night, he lay next to me, but didn't reach for me. He still kissed my forehead before work, but it felt automatic, like a routine rather than love. I asked once, "Is something wrong?" He looked at me for a long moment before saying, "No, I'm fine." But he wasn't. His silence spread like a shadow over our home. No arguments, no accusations, just distance. Cold, heavy distance. It was worse than yelling, worse than anger. If he had shouted, "At least I could fight back," explain beg. But silence left me powerless. I began to wonder, does he know? Did someone tell him? Did he find something? The thought made me panic. I checked his phone when he wasn't around, desperate for clues, nothing. But every time his eyes lingered on me too long, every time he sighed before bed, I felt stripped bare. One night, unable to bear it anymore, I whispered, "Daniel, please talk to me. Your silence is killing me." He stared at the ceiling, unmoving. Finally, he said, "Do you ever feel like a stranger is living in your own house?" My heart stopped. "What do you mean?" He turned to me then, his eyes cold, unreadable. "I just feel like I don't know you anymore." Tears burned my eyes, but I couldn't confess. I couldn't. I thought maybe if I just kept proving my love, he'd thaw. So, I cooked his favorite meals, left little notes, tried to draw him back. But he accepted everything with the same quiet indifference. Days turned into weeks, and the silence deepened. We lived together, slept side by side, but it felt like he was building walls higher every day. I wanted to scream, to shake him, to confess, just to break the unbearable quiet. One evening, he finally broke it himself. We were in the living room, the TV on, but ignored. He muted it, turned to me, and asked in a low, steady voice, "Why did you do it?" The blood drained from my face. My throat closed. My hands shook. "What do you mean?" His eyes locked on mine, unwavering. "Don't insult me, Emma, I know." Tears spilled instantly. "Daniel, he raised a hand, silencing me. "Don't explain. Don't justify. Just answer me why." I couldn't. There was no answer that wouldn't sound hollow. No excuse that could heal what I had broken. "I don't know," I whispered, sobbing. I was stupid, weak. It meant nothing. "Daniel, it meant nothing." He looked at me for a long, painful moment. Then he stood, his face unreadable. "It meant everything to me. and then he walked away. That was weeks ago. Since then, he's been here, but not here. Present in body, absent in heart. He doesn't yell, doesn't demand a divorce, doesn't even argue. He simply exists beside me, silent. And that silence is destroying me more than any fury ever could. Because silence means he has nothing left to say. Silence means his love is already gone. Silence means I've lost him. And it's all because of one mistake in our bedroom. One mistake that stole the man I loved and left me with nothing but regret and silence echoing through